Rudy. Yes? These collector's editions are very cool to look at. However, the expenses of college is really high. I'm currently studying economics, and I find the MTG market very interesting. Love your channel. Been a viewer since 2017. Man, those are the early crazy days in this channel, man. 2017. Yikes. I do not recommend anybody go back to 2016, 2017 Rudy videos. Those are a little cringy. Rudy, all your videos are cringy. Nothing's changed. Never mind. My father played Magic in college. Okay, so I was like, dang, dude, you sound pretty young. How on earth did you get this? I was like, man, I wish when I was young I had that. Okay, so wait a minute, you can't read view your channel. Sorry, I lost it now. Okay. Anyways, so been playing viewer. My father played Magic in college and stopped in about 1997 due to my mother not wanting to kill her. Wait, my mother not wanting to kill her mammoths. Mammoths? That says mammoths, right? Okay, in the game. Oh, in the game, the card. Okay. Thus refusing to play it. That's interesting. My grandfather never played, thus he never opened his collector's edition. Instead, he bought the cards as an investment for $49.95. Thank you for giving these sets a loving new home and helping me afford an education. Well, I appreciate you trusting me with the cards. And wowzers, I'll be honest with you, it's not very often that I come across somebody who has more than one collector's edition set. So this gentleman, not only, I guess, so from what it sounds like, it's his mom and his dad, right? Or no, grandfather? Excuse me, grandmother, the father played against each other? So check this out. This is wild. So this one's actually sealed, which, this one you got to be careful and make sure you actually have on the inside. But now this is what makes this one interesting, is not only is it super old, and it matches all the characteristics of a correct seal, but it has a super old, worn, faded sticker on there. Can you guys see that? Let me get the camera real close. Look at that. The old WOC 6800. And if anybody wonders what that is, that's the WOC 6800 from the collector's edition. And wow, that is crazy. In real life here, I don't know if I guys really see the details. It is super like worn and like yellowed. So we have that, and then we're going to take a quick glance here at the open one. I don't see any major concerns. I mean, we just want to make sure the key cards are there. Maybe it looks like a little bit of wear on some of the cards there on the edges and everything. But again, I tell everyone that. You guys will understand the difficulty of keeping, if you open a collector's edition set, to keep it in like mint condition is dang gone near impossible, because these things are so condition sensitive, it's insane. So we're just going to take a quick looky-loo here. Make sure we got our 10 dual lands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we do. And then, of course, you got all your basic lands in the back there, right? Okay. And wait a minute. Red should have Wheel of Fortune, right? Wall, there is no Wheel of Fortune there. Maybe I just missed it. Well, please hold. So, okay, alphabetical order. Rock, Kerr, Rock, Sedge, Shivan. Are we missing a Wheel of Fortune? We're missing it. Or maybe it's out of order. Oh, no, it's out of order. Okay, so some of this stuff is out of order. Never mind. There's our beautiful fork. Okay, never mind. So we just have some cards that are out of order. So yeah, we're going to just make sure real quick, everybody, that we do have key cards here. Obviously our Berserks. Green, you want your Ice Storm. Kudzas. Living, Natural Selection. And of course, there's our BOP. Force. Come on. Where is it? Timberwolves and Enchantress. Let's see here. Let's go with blue. Oops, I guess the beginning of the blue is going to be where? Okay, so white, there's our Wrath of God, of course. And into blue, there's our beautiful Miss Sarah. And there's our Ancestral. And then all the way in the back of the blue, we should have what? Time Walk, and there it is, Time Walk, Time Twister. Very nice. Yeah, I don't see any concerns with this at all. Most of these, are beautiful Miss Doppelganger, matching the playmat. Yeah, I'm not seeing any major concerns here. Rest of the black cards. Oops, a couple white cards. Okay, artifacts. There's our Lotus. A little bit of nicks and chips at the top here. See, that's the problem, is once you open these things, it's not even worth almost grading them anymore, because the slightest little nicks are moving around in the package. It's just brutal, man. These things are 5 mocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back to the back here. There's our Winter Orb, Time Vault. Okay, so I don't see any concerns with this at all. This is an absolutely beautiful thing. I do want to comment on a few other things. Every time I do a collector's edition video, a lot of people always ask me about a lot of specific, how do I say it? A lot of specific questions about, like, Rudy, there's the same amount of commons as there are uncommons, rares, in a collector's edition set, except basic lands. So technically, the rarity of common, uncommon, rare doesn't apply to collector's edition products. And while that is true, so I've had people over the years, I keep forgetting to mention this on previous collector's edition conversations. So every time we do a transaction with collector's editions, I try to bring this up. So people ask me, well, Rudy, I'm thinking about buying out all of the, uncommon burrowings, or all the common lightning bolts, or all the common, I don't know, Scry Sprites, or all the common Benelish heroes or something. Why? And I said, okay, I mean, it's an iconic card, I get it. Or all the Hurloin Minotaurs, because that's, box art and memorable and, iconic. And I'm like, look, I get what you're saying, and I get what you're pitching to me by telling me, look, the common, all the Hurloin Minotaurs in Collector's Edition are just as rare as the Black Lotus. And technically, that is true. But it doesn't change the principle of what people desire and how the market views something. It's the same thing with the reserve list and this and that. Oh, they're going to reprint 4 to 5 Black Lotuses. They're going to break apart Wizards and do this stuff. And then they're going to reprint all the reserve lists. And, no matter what happens in the next 100 years when I'm floating around in space or not, the basic principle applies. Just like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, every other card game that has base sets and original first editions that, Pokemon has reprinted so many variants of Charizards and Pikachus and original base set versions, but it doesn't change the desirability or the price point of a first edition Charizard or Blastoise or whatever. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! The Legend of those Legend of Blue-Eye Dragon, Purple, Pink, Polka Dot. The original versions are always going to be extraordinarily sought after. And yes, when you look at a collector's edition thing, this is just a funky version of Magic's history. I'm surprised they've never really done or attempted to do another collector's edition version, variant, or product on modern cards or times. Like, I'm kind of surprised by that, because it seems like a really fun, unique way for them to loophole the reserve list by reprinting, Arabian Nights, but without Magic card backs. You could reprint it or maybe change the art and just not have the card back, so it's technically not a playable Magic card. I'm kind of surprised I've never done that, because technically, and people always say to me, already, that's why I'm thinking, I'm just going to buy out all the collector's edition common cards, or I'm going to corner the market and all the reverse damages because it's a rare and collector's edition and they're going to go up and it's undervalued. Well, I agree with you on some of it, not all of it. I think that overall, how do I say this? I just don't think targeting a specific card to try to push it, if it's not super desirable, like burrowing or a chaos lace or, reverse damage, I don't think trying to manipulate the market on a particular card really is going to have too much of a long-term impact unless you physically just keep all the cards, tie your money up for the rest of your life, and you become a creepy basement guy like me. Because overall, most people don't care. If you want the honest truth of it and the blunt reality, most people don't give two shits. They really don't. People really, honestly, if they want to play the game, a lot of people just, they'll take a basic land and they'll write Black Lotus on it. Other people print their own and put a sticker on top. It really doesn't impact a lot of things. And I always caution everybody on trying to buy out or trying to control a particular card, especially a common, uncommon, or a U3 or a C7 common, the old versions of the print sheets and how many times they appeared and all that. I always caution it because, well, yes, there's always going to be a demand because people are going to be set collectors. People are going to just want to hoard old cards. And we're seeing that in 2022. The hottest things are not Power 9, BGS 6.9 quad 6 times plus 2 divided by pi. We're not seeing that. The hottest market right now, I know it's crazy, the hottest market is literally, cards like the Dark, cards like Arabian Night common cards, random cards and revised, different things. So, we're seeing, oh yeah, of course, don't let me forget some of these other sets, the Tempest sets and, alliances. And, we're seeing the flow of money, the ebb and flows moves around. And hence why, again, the only free lunch in town is diversification. Hence why no matter what you want to do, don't bet everything and don't try to invest everything into a single solitary set, card, item, unit, product, or asset class. Don't put all your money into a single house. Don't put all your money into a single stock. Don't put all your money into a single card. Don't put all your money into a single collectible. Don't put all your money into a single crypto. Don't, that's the thing with it all. Because you don't know when you have all your chips on the board, you don't know when the particular thing you're placing your money on is going to be in favor or rotate out of favor. And rotation always occurs. That is one of the few certain things in this world, in a world of uncertainty, is rotation is G-word guaranteed. Because rotation always happens. What's hot, what's not, and what nobody wants now, in 6 months, everybody could want. You know? So, great video. Again, really appreciate this amazing double collector's edition purchase. Those of you, oh my God, this is probably going to be a $25,000 to $30,000 purchase, just in case anybody's curious. And, you know, I'm happy to add it to the Rudy collection. And overall, I'm still very bullish on these products long term. You know, and I think the future is going to prove that data to be true.